Hi guys, my name is Unpacking from the SMH. I'm with my team. And
Usamgelisiwe wakandlovu.
And welcome guys to our first episode. It's gonna be fun, trust me. Okay, it's Women's Month.
Yes.
Yeah. Should we clap hands and say yay? Oh,
Clap hands, guys. We really do go through the most. So shine zandla.
Okay, I should know. Shine zandla. We don't have Men's Month, so we should say zandla. Thank you. Yeah. How do you guys feel? How do you feel?
What?
How do you feel today?
About what?
How?
In
Anything.
general,
How do you feel?
I feel amazing about life, and I'm optimistic.
So what are your plans for this?
Hey, Baba, this is not a job interview. Okay.
What
What are my plans for this month?
Yeah.
To stay alive?
Yes.
what are your plans?
To breathe.
What's your 5-year?
What's your 5-year plan?
Have you invested in
Forex?
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, no, my plan this month is to just exist. Yeah.
Exist.
I don't have a big plan.
Same.
How do you feel?
Today, I feel good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm in a good mood. Yeah.
And what's your plan?
My plan.
No, but like, what's with this question?
No, I'm just gonna know what are you up to. Like, tell your audience. Let's chat, guys.
Today.
Okay.
Yeah, what are you up
Today,
to?
oh well, you know, I have an upcoming trip. I'm going to Durban.
You're going to Durban. Rainfall in Durban. Are you aware that
Rainfall in
there's rain in Durban?
Yes.
Okay.
Ish. And my outfits,
It's stressful.
Ish, very straightforward.
Okay. Mina, guys, I'm feeling good, and my plan for today is just to go back home and sleep.
Who asked you?
I've asked myself.
Yeah, ask myself.
I've asked myself.
You are
see.
your plans?
My plan is just to go sleep at home.
I am feeling amazing. I think I'm doing well. However, guys, one thing about no, yeah, I'm feeling amazing, but ngina stress, guys. And stress has a lot to do with maintenance. As Ningbona, I do not look good in fage e-cap, because guys, like this is not my style, guys, this is not me. But is more shaggy under this cap, and guys, I'm low on funds pertaining maintenance, and I just want to find out actually from the guys, because with us girls it's going down. Our maintenance, guys, it's a lot of money, and every month we just have to.
And
you
some
know,
of us even have to learn how to braid ourselves because prices are insane.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we do have to be DIY girlies and just, but like braiding this, how long does that even take?
It takes like around 6 to 10 hours. So can you imagine umile and just moving?
By that time, if it's not test, I will always already done with the syllabus.
Studying.
When you're just what do you wanna say?
But are those necessities? You see, because you added that for yourself. No one said you have to.
No, let's be realistic. We can't.
Yeah. Because
We can't.
I'm just saying.
What is your question?
You can't compare because we both have options, and
So
you
none
just
in
chose
Galuga,
the harder
I think
option to maintain,
No,
make your maintenance.
no. I just
maybe
want
a
to
bit
feel. I
more.
think what I want to get is the question. What is the question about maintenance? Because we can also
No, there's
question.
no question. We were just discussing.
Oh, just the discussion.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She
let
was saying, Uguti,
me- yeah.
they have to do a lot
Oh.
than we do. I'm saying,
Yeah.
that is understandable, but also, you don't have to.
Let me just add to that.
I mean, it's a choice.
Let me just add a few. Let me just add a few to that. I mean, we also have maintenance for everybody. You know, us as males, we do have our own personal maintenance. I think right now we're living in a metrosexual
Era. Yes.
where males
Metrosexual.
like maintain their skin,
Yeah,
take
you
care
know,
of
take
themselves.
care of
Also get your
themselves.
nails done.
I even had to go and get a buff and shine,
Yeah.
you know. So it's quite expensive also as you know. I don't get the distinction between now
Ah,
and
wow.
No,
We
but
can
their
compare.
expenses are more.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, they are expensive more. That's true. But then we do have the same, you know.
You can never.
we-
How much-
so
how much is it?
maintenance.
How
Let's
much
do
is
the
my
basics.
haircut?
Let's do basics
Yeah.
that are
haircut.
not luxuries.
Okay, this was 80 rand. Let me check. This is
80 rand.
rand.
This is like this was like 220.
Yeah. Of course, this is just general, right?
Crazy.
Mine is
220.
just, that's has to
But
be
that's
220.
like the average. Okay,
Yeah.
I see 200.
Okay.
And that's like
80
80
rands.
rand,
Yeah.
100 rand.
Okay,
Let's
100
just
rands.
round
Just
it up.
up, yeah.
You see how much the
Haircut is 80 rands, so go 100 or I'll give me.
200 already.
Yes.
Gitty average. Hey.
500 end up.
Yes, 500. Like on a good day,
Yeah.
400. On a good day, 400.
Yeah.
For what?
So how do
Hey,
you,
like
Hey,
extensions.
braid your hair.
how do you,
But I think because I go to clicks, ne? And hair mousse is about 80 rand.
Oh, you use ihe mousse.
Yeah. So I'm saying, why can't girls just wear their natural hair? I mean, that's an option.
Guys, you know that afros, if we have an afro, it's kind of hard to maintain sometimes.
Kunzima ukumaintain.
Yeah.
How
Imagine
can you please
waking
elaborate?
up in the
Oh
morning,
yeah, let's talk about
like,
that.
ish, ngochaza kanjani, when you wake, like sometimes the afro just doesn't want to do what you want.
Did you have the afro? I had the afro.
I also wanted
When
an
so?
afro. I think I was around about grade 9 to 11.
Yeah.
I had an afro lap, and I'd wake up and my afro shrinks, yabo. So it's very difficult to maintain, and I have to like do, you know, the mini small
Yes,
braids
every night.
Every night. So that when I wake up in the morning, I undo the hair, and yabo, it's just a lot of work.
Nami, I had a afro. I think I cut my hair 2021, then 22, 23. I had like short hair, like as cool as the afro babe. Guys, the pay when I wear it, it's easy to wear it because Tina sive like cleaner. By the way, I'm not Zulu, so cleaner gimaxiu cleaner.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm also not
clean,
Zulu, so
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You can't,
sorry
yeah.
if there's
Rapping for the
Yeah.
students.
Yeah.
So the problem is more cleaner when you have afro guys when they have make me separate the line. That's why
not
I
nice.
actually relaxed my hair because guys that's any pain line when your hair is like in its actual natural state. So I relaxed my hair.
I think now when you get into afros, this is a conversation that's
Yeah,
happening
it's-
internationally. But I think we have to be aware that this is put upon us, right? Because you don't have to do all that stuff. The whole reason why maintenance is so painful is because you're trying to maneuver your hair in a way that's not natural. Your hair is not straight. Of course it's going to be coily. Of course it's going to be thingy. The only reason why it's hard to maintain an afro is because you're trying to make it look a certain way
We're trying
that it's
to
not.
have long hair.
Exactly. Like if my afro shrinks, I've had this hair for like 2 years now.
Why? Interesting question. I like to ask this question. I like to offer a little bit. Why do you guys like wigs?
Yeah,
Why?
I think even I'm not wigs. I think your question. I'm just adding on your question.
Yeah.
I think wigs and also extensions. I think since day one we just want longer, we just
Yeah.
want color, we just want because
And- Yeah.
it's a good question. Yeah.
And khona abanye bethu we just sifuna ukuluka ngaphansi, you know, to like preserve our hair so it can grow, and then we put wigs on top of the braids. ngaphansi.
Okay.
Your question. Why do we like wigs?
Yes.
Or wigs, ne?
Yes.
I
Just to
think
switch it up with our characters.
guys, I genuinely think for me, it's just easier to maintain. Yo. But also, guys, beauty standards. I think we can
Yeah.
get into beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beauty.
If you have an afro,
Oh.
hey, in this day and age, basically there's someone installing a weave.
That's
In
why I'm
this day and
saying
age, it's a
we
you know
have to
who they.
interrogate
But
that
then
stuff.
I'm actually interested in asking this question because it feels like we are, you know, it's like we are going to Eurocentric ideals.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're moving from
Eurocentric.
we're moving from blackness to, you know, fitting into the other world. I don't know, but because I mean,
Definitely.
a weave
is.
is like to someone else in a different culture. It looks like it's their hair, you know.
Yeah.
So if we are black and then we have that in our hairs and like it looks like now I'm a different culture now. or are you?
Why are you speaking like that?
No, it's really it's really. I'm trying to show the audience that there's a transition that we are, But in honestly, that's not. Yeah, we are transitioning. We are moving from black to Eurocentric ideals. You see.
But she's saying it as women are doing this because men prefer it.
Yes.
So maybe we are part of
We are the problem.
because we are liking Eurocentric ideals. We expect them to show up the same way.
But very interesting.
From my experience, I
Yeah.
think guys prefer girls with natural hair. I don't know if that's
In
the way it's-
theory.
I think
In
also,
theory,
honestly
they always
speaking,
say
I
that.
do also prefer girls with their natural hair.
Yeah.
With
From-
theory.
I mean, to me, it's a benefit if you have your weave and your Italian whatever. It's fine. It's fine. But then, I mean, and of course, now at this point, I
Guys,
can't
we
expect.
not number, man.
Okay, for example, no, on it now, I can't in this context, in this era. I'm a student. I can't expect you to be always in weaves and
Yeah.
expensive clothes. It's fine, and
Yeah.
braids and like that. So I would accept you with your natural hair, unless if I have money to maintain you.
Yeah.
That will be another case now. Yeah. Oh, okay, guys. I'm gonna have to excuse all the way to one of our hosts. She just had to rush somewhere. So yeah, but we're gonna take it.
Proceed.
Yeah, we're proceeding. Then can I guys? You know, I mean, we're students, and some of us are getting NSFAS, right? How do we expect Uguti 1.7? You're maintaining 1.7. I mean, 1.7 is it's not even enough for myself.
Yeah.
So you know.
I also think then, even for Nai okay, how would you then, if your maybe expectation or standard is I'm dating abantabam farmer weave. I mean, a weave on its own on a good day, ungayithola nge-1.5. How do you expect a girl to have ubuthapizi ashintshilwe
Yes.
install an installation is then now like 250 yabo if you can't do it yourself. If you're doing it yourself nokuthenga lawo ma-products umafika ku-250. So it's like guys, it's not a realistic for students. It's not a realistic thing to have that standard.
Yes.
I don't know, what do you think?
I'm gonna say something.
Okay,
You can, yeah.
Okay.
There's something I wanted to say.
But I think you'll think we expect that, but we really don't. Like I think you'll think we expect
sure?
that, we really don't.
I don't
Okay.
think it's yazine. I feel like nalentone. I think it's beyond. Because man, I think it's kuma relationship dynamics. But I want to now angas ni expand kancane. I think it's not even about it's lento lena is bigger than relationships. I mean, ukurelaxa kwethu thina sikhule vele into zakho ezinzima ukuthi zikanye. Your mom is just gonna relax your head. This thing of being Eurocentric or wanting those things, qualities, sikhula nayo. So it's bigger than just men and women. Abazali bethu, they would relax our head. I think it's an issue of vele within blackness. Tina, as black people, there's a problem there. We're having a problem of expressing our blackness in the most authentic way.
I think I wanna go with you on that. And that's a very good point. No, I didn't think about that. But then, what about those different backgrounds? Those that they can't like afford,
Even
buying those products or even taking Umtana to a salon to do that kind of thing. So maybe it could be because of the shift in the economic standard as family. Okay, we are able to afford 1, 2, 3 at a certain time, and this is what we can do. At some point. Because we have abantwana laba bayenza ama-braids like young twin, and you find that the other one wins the most normal or common hairstyle. It could be also economic standards, different economic standards as well. This could be also part of the influencers to this.
Yeah, I hear your point. Like you're raising a very important point. There's really some people, because I heard you speaking about there's some people that can't afford vele ilona khona abantwana vele there's no indaba yama-relates or abanye bayenza ama-braids abanye baqhina ubhenenbit umqhino wewood the way with ene vele lo mchino loyo is very good for ama-afro ethu kanjalo. Also, but Kenna, to speak to that point, I think I'll bring in indaba export. Why are you like a robot? Guys,
I'm listening actively.
Like, you can literally play this.
listening.
No, I'm not a robot. If you play this back, you see don't be a robot. No, I was saying, Guti, I think then it's an exposure thing. I think exposure has a big or plays a big role in this. Because I do feel like people that are exposed to the Western culture, maybe abantu that live in cities and towns, because there's a difference in exposure to people that are like on the outskirts or abantu abahlala like elalini, you know, emakhaya. What they are exposed to is not what we are exposed to. I mean that's true.
That's very true.
I think you lived in Joburg. You live in Joburg. You live in Joburg. His home is in Joburg. You lived in Joburg. I mean, tell us the differences in the cultures.
I mean, I come from Durban initially, so
Yes.
the difference is not that much.
Okay.
But
But I can see why people would feel a certain way, because also at
You
the
come from
institution
Durban.
I was in, lots of people came from Emakaya. And obviously being introduced to the culture, obviously now they feel like I have to be a certain way or present myself a certain way in order to fit in. So I think that's where the hair and the maintenance comes in. I can't be the only one not rocking my natural hair if everybody else is. So I get that part of it. If the environment also, because if you take someone out of the environment and you put them in another environment, they want to adapt. They want to fit in. So
that's very true. I want to go back to this. I'm trying to link something according to what I've observed here on campus, in our campus. I think we do have different groups of people when it comes to particularly females, right? We spoke about weaves, we spoke about the maintenance, but then I do think not all of them are in that kind of they don't.
Most of them are not in that
Yes,
bracket.
especially in this this campus, right? And it's not about. Some of them can afford actually.
Yes.
It's not about in this case not about a financial circumstance or what. It's like what we're saying right now, the exposure, where they grew up at and how they were exposed and were taught things. Like for instance, you're looking at the Zulu culture. A Zulu woman is raised differently from someone who's raised in Joburg right now.
Yes.
Yeah, you'll find a distinction there.
I don't think a Zulu, it's about being Zulu. Like
No.
a woman.
Okay, but then
No.
it's not about Zulu. I get it.
A
Maybe let
woman
me
in
fix it.
KZN.
Let me just a woman in KZN. Yes.
Yeah. And a woman
in Johannesburg would
Yes.
be, or Gauteng, let's say
Gauteng.
would be raised differently,
Differently.
and they're exposed to different cultures and social cultures, right?
Wow.
So I do think so. Reason being, no.
I definitely think so too.
Reason being, I think he's trying maybe I don't know, but I think you.
Hey,
I'm
Uncle Man.
I'm not
Don't
acknowledging
say I think.
my man.
I think he thinks.
my man. I'm not acknowledging everyone in KZN as specific geographical areas like villages. You know, they may be raised differently from those.
No, I think
in
you're
Joseph.
misinterpreting the information. I think if you come from a big metropolitan city, you
Yes.
act a certain way.
Yes.
It's not Durban.
Oh,
because
it's not
like
a
Cape Town. It's not a
you-
provincial
it's
thing.
where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
How developed is your city? Is your town?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I think.
Because Durban
Yes.
is not the same as
If you're
PNB.
saying-
It's not the same
Oh,
as
okay. That
somewhere
makes
else in
sense now.
KZN.
Yeah,
That's why I think he
Yeah.
said that he comes from Durban. So
Oh,
him
okay.
being in Johannesburg, it's like
not a
they're
big
very
culture.
developed. So it's
I see.
yeah.
I see.
So yeah.
That makes sense.
I think-
but then around campus, then really, we can see that there is
A
a difference in different people. Yeah, we see.
My other question
So I
is,
thought-
why do people not feel dressed up, or they can't be dressed up with their natural hair? Because obviously when you think of things like metric dances and all those things, they always have weaves. Why can't you just be dressed up? But with your natural
With
hair.
your natural hair.
Because also
But-
in that instance, it's not about men, it's about you and your metric dance. So why can't you feel dressed up with your natural hair? Does that make you unkempt or unclean? Are you not done up with your afro?
They might have seen something. The question was, what have they seen? They might have seen something. Of course, we live through experiences. They were exposed to something that influenced them to becoming who they are today. So of course, we are fitting in the Eurocentric ideals at some point. It came with the boat. That's true. I really believe that it came with the boat. Yeah. There's nothing to say. I think it came with the boat. What do you have to say?
First of all, that phrase doesn't apply in South Africa. No one came here with the boats.
Okay, sorry,
we were
but then
born here.
Maybe we can say it came, guys.
Oh, that concept came with the boat.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
I'm saying the concept of that thing that we are trying to fit ourselves
Eurocentric
into.
ideals.
Yes.
Okay.
Mina, guys, I'm still standing on this. It's within the black community. Sifuna le culture yabamhlophe. That's it. That's where this
I
is.
think that's what it comes down to.
I think even beauty standards, Tina. I feel like today, beauty standards are informed by the Western world,
That's true.
by their standards.
That is very true.
What
yeah.
I mean, what is beauty? What defines beauty for us?
It's it's unfortunate because what defines beauty.
Subjective.
It's yes, it's very subjective because it came, beauty and its definition came with someone that we still don't know today. We might not know who's that person as well, but the person who came with the elements that makes what we call beauty today. Those things came with someone. It's someone's idea in mind to say, okay, this can be beauty. So. Nagiti, maybe it's an interesting question. Beauty as student, what is beauty? Because beauty, I think, is different to students. What is beauty in students' life? Like students, team. We see beauty in a different way. Team. So what could be beauty, Tina, for students?
That's
As a student.
Beauty in students.
Like no, for example, what I'm trying to say is that
Hey, make it
my
an
man,
everybody
my man,
thing.
My man.
Students are people.
No.
What is beauty to people?
Listen, students are people, but they do things differently. We
Beauty
can't.
is not specific to
Kelly,
university.
can you please let me finish? Let me tell you something. When you debate, right, you need to let the speaker who is speaking,
you've been speaking.
to speak.
Okay,
right?
speak.
Thank you.
Banjela, guys.
So please let me finish. What I'm trying to say is that we live a different life, of course, as students. From the people that from our home, you don't live the same. I will say, Kyle, you live as a student. What I'm trying to say, my man, what I'm trying to say, I'm a student and it's born differently. What your mom sees as beautiful.
She's not a student.
She's not a student
I'm
for
sorry.
now.
Guys, I'm sorry, my friend. The point you're trying to debate.
Mamela.
No.
What I'm trying to say is that listening.
Okay.
Abantu abadala, okay, for example, I can say people at home. Maybe. I see, okay, for example, I see Ukwaga saying,
Beauty is beauty.
what do you mean beauty is beauty?
It doesn't mean beauty when you're a student.
No, what I'm trying to say is if beauty say change the same on us and how we see to it. Number one, I have problems saying if this girl is not looking this way, I'm not gonna go for her.
No, but
But if
Mdala has
Umbonekini,
that.
it would
No,
be the same thing.
they don't
yeah.
care.
If Umbonekini, you react the
No,
same
but
way.
then our Mdala,
You-
they do not, they just go for
No.
whatever.
Guys, are you connected? Can I close you on this one? I think I'll go back to that question.
Okay, but Nanyisoma.
What I think everything boils down, because we're saying it's a problem of blackness and how we define beauty, right? And there's a problem, Ubuti Tina. We're trying to imitate a certain culture, to be specific, a very Eurocentric culture, right? In what we do. That's why Spunama weaves in realism, right? So, beauty, like, how do we define it? And I'm not particularly asking you guys to need define manje. I'm just trying to point to Venice define is our definition surrounding the Western cultures.
I think Maybe I'm not sure because this is not of evidence, guys. I'm just an opinion. I think, but then if they were able to come, if white people were able to come with their own beauty, like a certain to say this is beauty for us. Maybe Nati black people we had this is beauty for us. So to say lahlile beauty. And it's a jumper into the one that the Eurocentric one, that one that came with the boat, to say, because maybe that one is better. Do we say it better? Or
I don't think it was a choice though.
It's not like a choice. It was not a choice. Yes.
If the people in power at that time prioritize something, obviously we'd also adopt that culture of let's prioritize the same thing.
Yes.
Because they know better in a sense, because remember we were the primitive people, we didn't know nothing, and then until they gave us knowledge of some sort and direction. So I don't think it's a choice that people make actively, but now I think you have to make a choice as to how do you counteract that, because if you're aware of it and you still play into those ideals, then
we learned about this in English last semester. So we were reading a book called Never's Conditions.
Never's Conditions.
Oh,
I love that.
Never's Conditions by
was it? No, but not Never's Conditions.
It was The River Between.
The River Between.
Yeah, by Atwana
Achebe.
Yeah.
Was it China Achebe?
Yeah, China Achebe, something like that. We might not be so.
China Achebe
we apologize.
is the other one.
Things fall apart, but I think he
also wrote
the
other book.
Okay, if it's not, it's one of the. I'm so sorry. I wish we had the details.
Yes.
So, in River Between, there's something. So, I'm not gonna explain what happened in the book. It's a really nice book. But again, what happened there is that fine, white people came, right? And when they came, Lapan, I think it's a part in. Was it Nigeria?
I think it's Kenya.
Kenya.
Yes. Kenya.
And in the book, they speak about something very important. And I think Professor Stoli even taught us this thing. There's this thing called, I don't know if it's a concept or what, but it's called Mannequin allegory. And that is understanding life in opposites. So what the book was saying is that when white people came, they everything they did was influenced by this concept. It's called Mannequin allegory. It was influenced by that. They understand life in opposites. So if we are white, and they're not even white, but in their minds, white is pure, black is dirty, or black is impure. And since Tina we are like whites, that means we are pure. So Miss Figalana, we are finding black people, they are not pure.
So
it's like
it's like their responsibility is to try to make these people. For example, what I'm trying to understand, so let's try to make these people at least pure. Let's give them. Let's try to. It's our responsibility to make sure that we need to remove this.
Let's make them cleaner.
I don't think it was making them clean. I think it was asserting dominance and superiority. So it's justifying why I think you are less than me because I'm pure and you're dirty. I don't think they were ever trying to make us whites or like. They don't want that equality. I think it was always a thing of let us justify our power and our superiority.
So that's how they understood things. So I think even the beauty, I think it even plays today. There's a conversation around colorism. If you're light skinned, automatically you're just seen as beautiful. Maybe if you spoke about the science the other day. You spoke about the science of things. I don't know what
beauty.
Yeah.
So he mentioned something today. Beauty. Someone came up with the concept of beauty, but science and other studies would suggest that it's not a thing. Like something innate in us. We see beautiful things. We see a rose and we say it's beautiful. So I think, especially because as media students, we know the importance of empirical knowledge and empirical evidence and what. We know that in order to be, you have to meet a certain standard or, in order to fit into beauty. And I think now empirical knowledge has allowed us as people to know why we find certain things attractive. But I don't think it's as subjective as we would like it to be. Yeah, because there are certain things like in orthodontic studies where it's like being proportional and having a certain mandible angle and whatever makes you being symmetrical makes you attractive. I mean, and that doesn't take into account ethnic features. As long as you are in proportion, your face is in proportion, that is beautiful.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that is
Yeah.
what is.
And I wanted you to explain that, because today
Science.
then there's a problem that we don't even take that science into account. If you're light skinned, bro, you're beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's where I think
If
the
you like
colonization
the
comes in.
colonization, because they came and they understood life in opposite. We're white, we're pure. You're dark, and you're impure. And now tata, even this light skin thing, anything as one de la whiteness is then approved.
That's what I was gonna say.
Anything engatama weave kanji, then it's approved.
That's what I'm thinking.
Nails, no, nails don't apply.
I think
Everybody has
just
nails.
to
They
just
just come with
to
white people.
just to add on that, one of our media lecturers, Dr. Jackson, did mention in class at some point where we were talking about this thing of metrosexuals. I don't think it's something that we as black people we would say, no, I just I would look beautiful, I wanna be clean, I wanna to puff and shine as a male, I wanna take care of my skin. I think it's influenced by such topic, Uti. We need to prove ourselves at some point. We can, fit kangani into this into these ideals that these people expect from us that we should, have. So at some point we might be lost of why are we even being like this? Why are we doing these buff and shines as males? Why are we taking care of our skins just to look good?
I think now we're answering our questions that we asked before when we were talking about why do females feel the need to wear weave. And I think we're answering ourselves now because it's like to fit into a society that is Eurocentric.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we are colonized. It's a thing.
And it's
Unfortunately, what the white people prior to us have, I think, done in terms of things like this and their ideologies. Unfortunately, now this has led to us trying to get as close as we can to the ideal, which is Eurocentric.
And I think as we wrap up, I think I'd really love if we, especially as students, we look into this. Like Uzbege when Uti, how do I define beauty? Why make natural hair? Gingazbon gimuhle, but mengifaki weave, I feel like I'm more like, and I even think even men, because mengine weave, there's a different there's a
view in how we view you.
The people that approach me in terms of
Are different.
number, they are different in terms of seba different, and also the number yabantu abang approach becomes different, and the way they react to me, braids. Now that's also a different demographic on its own. They naturally have number. So even within men, how do you define beauty as a man, right? As a student, uzibheke wena ukuthi define kanjani. Nami as a woman, I need to uzibheke how do I define beauty? I think it's a good reflective point of view. Nibhale nani kuma comments, please engage my comments. What do you think about this thing of beauty? I don't know, as we end
Okay guys, as we conclude, I think that we're still living in the legacies of colonization, unfortunately, and it's very dominant, not only in South Africa but in most parts of Africa, I think.
Yes.
It does not affect only South Africans. So we should, guys, interrogate such things. It's unaware. There's this thing of unconscious consciousness in media. It's an act of not being actually aware of what the things that we do as human beings. So we might not be aware. Like, this is also helping me because I'm like, okay, because there's a skinny to clear my skin, haircut, but ibu yapi. So this the theory of unconscious consciousness does lighten us, especially when it comes to this. But then I think this is the end, guys.
No.
Final
Okay.
It's not the end.
You want to conclude? Okay.
No, but I'm saying,
Yeah.
I'm looking more towards solutions. So in the future, moving forward, how can we then counteract that, is there ever a time where we're gonna feel or move past Eurocentric standards? So you can comment and say if that is even possible, because that is a real
Like
question.
it's so big is la ukuthi you rock your natural hair. Let's stop this thing you budgetela ma weave.
I think that's true.
Is there siyofika leso sikhathi? Comment below. Is it realistic?
Yeah.
Let's find our beauty as black. Let's define our own beauty.